All right. Hey, Michael. How's it going?
Headed to Park City.
All right. Park City? Good to see you, buddy.
You too, man. How you doing?
Good. How'd your session go?
Session went well. Again, I probably want to ask the audience, but always good to hear really smart people talking about the industry. So, we have to start thinking more about, how do we build, incremental products and services, especially leveraging digital technology to do so, that augment the core product that you provide and what your brand represents. Those are the extensions that truly build loyalty and differentiation in the marketplace. So if you can think more about what you as a brand are promising to consumers and less about the core business that you're in or the core product that you're providing, you can identify more and more outlets through which to deliver against your promise to consumers, which is going to do nothing but build your brand.
How are you doing that with storytelling? Because obviously you've done such a great job of that as a brand for a long period of time. I mean, the beauty about Gatorade is your beginning started obviously helping football teams to hydrate more effectively. How is storytelling changing for you?
First and foremost, I think the fundamental need for us to authentically tap into sports culture to find those universal insights that motivate and that inspire. We're really focused on how an athlete utilizes Snap versus how they utilize Insta versus how they utilize Facebook Messenger, and we will try to tap into those use cases and put the right athletic spin on them. And so once we're able to do that, then I think that we can tell stories in really cool and unique ways that are less traditional than a 30-second spot, a 60-second spot, a 5-minute content piece.
Are there some particular examples that you can share of the things that you've seen and how you have adjusted to make the experience better for the consumer?
Absolutely. So I think one of the things that we've really found that's interesting is that more and more athletic activity is taking place outside of the high school system. So you're seeing more athletes playing club sports, going to camps over the course of the summer. All of this is in the pursuit of improved athletic performance. All of that costs money.
For sure.
Not every athlete has the opportunity to do that. So what we built through a product that we call Gatorade Edge, which is functionally a chat bot that runs on Facebook Messenger, but is designed to replicate the guidance that comes from those camp and tournament experiences. So they can actually use the Edge bot to replicate the training that they should be doing as part of a camp or tournament experience that's designed and delivered for where they are in their athletic life cycle. But it's all built on the insight that not every athlete has the access to the training and coaching that comes with being part of a camp or tournament environment. So again, it's about identifying the insight or the need for the athlete, identifying the right platform through which to work with them, and then delivering a killer experience.
So I'm kind of thirsty. You want a Gatorade?
Would love a Gatorade.
Hey, it's an everyday drink.
Still delicious.
I'm seriously thirsty. I haven't drank for a while. What are you most concerned about? What keeps you up at night from a business perspective?
For us, it's really how do we continue to make the transition from a sports drink company to a sports fuel company? How do we stop being the maker of Gatorade thirst quencher, that's synonymous with product attributes around electrolytes and product benefits around hydration in the sports drink category, then ladder up how athletes think about our brand to be less of a sports drink company and truly a sports fuel company. And that is the biggest challenge for our brand.
Clearly, Gatorade, probably better than most any other company, is aligned with the Cam Newtons, the Serena Williams, the Patrick Kanes of the world. Are you starting to go, let's just say, down the celebrity tunnel a little bit further to kind of mid-tier influencers or even micro-influencers that might be able to tell your story?
We think about influence in three ways. And the first is with that elite athlete. But we also focus on two other segments that are somewhat less visible. And the one that is actually the most important to us is the coach and the athletic trainer, and the strength and conditioning coach. That ecosystem of people that support the athlete, because they're the ones who are really driving the product recommendation for us. They need to believe in the value of the products that we provide, and they then communicate that belief to the athlete themselves. And that recommendation that's so credible and so driven by the natural construct of the sports environment where the athletes are trained from the earliest days to listen to their coaches, to listen to their trainers. The third piece, which you really hit on, is the peer influence. We are focused on working with some of the best athletes at the high school level to really help them meet their goals, improve their performance, and there's an expectation there, and we've seen this bear itself out, that they are then going to communicate those great experiences they've had with our brand, and it is going to have an impact on everyone else on their team and in their community who wants to be them. We know that that's the vision of what we're trying to articulate, and so having some ownership as the brand to do that is extremely important, but also working with the right partners, the right publishers, the right athletes to bring that message to life in a really collaborative way has been successful for us.
It's awesome. Thanks very much, Michael. That was awesome.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.